Turning now to that nightclub tragedy in the Dominican Republic, and you can see just the huge outpouring on the left of your screen, and then in the middle, the scene of that tragedy there. At least 113 people confirmed dead. The roof of this very popular nightclub venue just collapsed. And among the dead, we are learning, is Dominican singer Ruby Perez. He was on stage performing when that roof came down. Also, 2 former MLB players died. Picture Octavio Dodal, an infielder, Tony Blanco, a local governor, also killed in that collapse. The death toll only expected to go up as more people are pulled from the rubble. CBS News correspondent Cristian Benavides joins us live now from the Dominican Republic. The tragedy just keeps unfolding there. What more do we know, not only about those recovery efforts, Cristian, but also about what happened to cause that roof to collapse?
Reed, that's the big question. What is it that happened? What officials are saying is that right now, while they will have an extensive investigation, what they're focused on right now is sort of dealing with the search and rescue that's ongoing. Just to sort of give you a sense and set the scene for you of what's happening here, a majority of the folks who are here over to my left, and you can see these tents that are back there, these are families, for the most part, who are waiting to hear if their loved one was found underneath the rubble in the Jet Set nightclub, what's left of the Jet Set nightclub. It's quite a heart-wrenching scene. We spoke to a family who told us that last night their loved one was heard within the rubble, that someone was able to communicate with them via cell phone and eventually sort of locate the general direction of where they were at, but that today they haven't heard from them. We spoke to another, a young lady, about 16 years old. She told us that she's waiting to hear about her dad, about her stepmother, about her aunt and her cousins. So just to give you a sense of the mood here, it goes sort of through waves, where you've got folks here who hang on to hope, and then all of a sudden you'll hear people crying, or you'll hear someone who is, you'll hear screams, because people will find out that their loved one, that their loved one perhaps may have been found inside the rubble. This is as close as we can get to the scene here. You can see the heavy machinery that is currently being used. Here, right behind me, that have been praying throughout the day, just hoping for a miracle at this point. As time goes on, it gets more and more difficult. We spoke to the Minister of Health here in the Dominican Republic. He told us he currently has a list of about 80 people that are considered unaccounted for. That means that people have shown up here, whether it's family members or friends, and have said, hey, listen, I can't find this person, and they were here last night. So it's quite a difficult scenario to see, and you can't imagine what these poor families are going through as they're holding on to hope and just watching the crews that keep going. They've been working here, Reed, nonstop. Over 24 hours since the tragedy took place. They haven't taken a break, and they're still going at it.
Yeah, and we can see some of them just using buckets to get through that debris. As we saw there on the front lines, those outstretched arms, we are reminded that everybody in that rubble is somebody's somebody. Cristian Benavides, thank you for giving them a voice today, live from the Dominican Republic. Our thoughts with all of them.